Alright, party people. Bad news on just so many levels. It's still April 3rd, I think. Yeah, I'll probably put up the happier video before this one. So, let me give you the whole rundown of how much bad stuff. And it could always be worse, I know that, but still, it's really messing with me. Okay, first off, broke my flash drive while during spring break. Broke my flash drive. That was wonderful. So, lost a lot of my video data. Luckily enough for me, YouTube has a program where you could just download your videos in an MP4, so it's all good. I can get that whenever I want. But still kind of messed with me that I broke it because I left it in my laptop while I put it in my backpack and it broke while it was in there. So that was fine. So can find a way around that. I could just buy a new one, right? Okay, that's no big deal. That's like $5 probably. I haven't bought a new one yet, but I will at some point as soon as I get a job or something. So, next set of bad news. A few weeks after I get back from spring break, school starts up. So, it's still cold outside, so I wear my jacket every so often, and every day, I get on the bus, I listen to my music, then on my way into school, I put up my music, and I put it either in my pants pocket or in my jacket. That day, I decided to put it in my jacket pocket, and I forgot to take it out on my way to my first hour. So I just left it in my jacket and put it in my locker. Fourth hour comes around, and usually during fourth hour, as you saw, most of my friends start playing Uno, and I'm not really, not that I'm not an Uno player, I just don't really care for playing it so much in that hour. So I didn't. So I was like, well, now I'm going to be bored and I need my music. So I asked for a pass to go to my locker and check it out. And somebody apparently went in my locker, went through my jacket pockets, and took my Zoom. And I don't know what they did with it. They probably sold it, ghetto, and hecka trifling. But they took it, and I don't know where it is. I checked the lost and found constantly. Like, maybe there was some goodness in them. Maybe if the battery died, they would return it. It's been about a week, 3 days maybe. No, it's been too long, basically, is what I'm saying. They should have been and returned it if they were going to. And it's hecka childish that they went through my locker. I know it was irresponsible of me to leave it unlocked. But even though it was unlocked, all that you would have saw when you opened it was some old schoolwork on the bottom of it. None of my books were in there. Just my jacket was hanging up. So if I left it in there, somebody went through my jacket pockets. Like, who opens up a locker and is like, hey, this is a jacket. I wonder if they got anything important in here. Luckily for them, I did have something important in there. So first off, that's how I was out of music. Next thing. Today, April 3rd. Terrible. I found a backup for my loss of music, right? My PSP. I had an epiphany. I was like, oh, I just got my PSP back from my little brother's, from my dad's house, because I left it over there for my little brothers to play with, and forgot to get it back for like 2.5 years. And then I finally got it back. So I found my PSP. First of all, I asked my friend, you got a charger? He said yes. I went over his house, charged my PSP, got it updated, and gave me some of his cords and some of his games to play and his 1 GB memory card to be returned to him, obviously. So, today, as you guys saw, I was hanging with my friends Kevin and Rose. Somewhere along me and Kevin's walk with Rose, or before we even got to Rose's house, it fell out of my pocket. I'm telling you, I had to make this vlog because this really upset me. Is it me? Am I not supposed to have music? Is that what this is? I can't tell what's going on right now. I'm really kind of stunned. Maybe I need to take responsibility. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to take better care of the stuff that I'm giving. Maybe it's not some conspiracy to just keep music away from Chris. That can't be it. It's got to be me, right? But seriously, the whole stealing thing, that's not my fault. I don't think. I don't think that's my fault. Somebody should not be going through my locker, even if I don't lock it. That just, like, Who goes to somebody's locker like that? It's not your locker to be going through. But today was, I would have to take a blame on me for this one. I don't know how it happened. What we think happened, because there are only two big scenarios that happened during this thing that I didn't get on camera. One was our walk towards getting to Rose's house, which I gave you guys a brief little summary of how long it took. But while we were walking there, we took a lot of like grassy places, so if I dropped the PSP, I wouldn't have heard it fall. But what we trying to say is, I still would have felt that weight change. So how in the world did I not feel that? That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm saying like a lot. And then there was another thing that I didn't film, which I really should have, because it was good vlog footage, and it really would have helped in this situation. But we were outside the Walmart. On the like right side of it, there's this really huge hill, and I decided, you know what? I'm a teenager. I need to do something a little wacky. So I decided I'm gonna roll down this hill. I rode down the hill, but we think that it fell out of my pocket while I was rolling down that hill. But we scoured, when I say up and down that hill, we scoured up and down that hill. I'm telling you, these last couple of months, weeks, they've been killing me, product-wise. I'm surprised I have not lost this camcorder yet. I am surprised. Or broken it, for that reason. Tell me something you've had bad stolen from you, or lost, or some story. I need to feel like I'm not alone in this terrible, terrible world where people just take stuff. But thanks for bearing with me through my emoing moment. This is kind of a inside the Chris. Like, I'm a usually happy-go-lucky guy, but sometimes I have days like this where some bad stuff happens, and you just gotta brush it off, move on with your life, because to be real, it's items. We could always buy new ones. Yep, that was my little bit of emo time. Besides that, life is good, baby. This is pretty good. I'm still living. I'm living. I ain't been raped. I ain't gone to jail. I ain't done nothing worse, serious accusation. Ain't got a girl pregnant. Ain't been shot. Ain't got a disease that's gonna kill me. This may be bad, but it could always be worse, son. It could always be worse. Remember that. Take that with y'all. Alright, I'm out. Peace.